Great Borough, I'm James Cebulski. Pittsburgh's right back into the fire tonight, and they'll do it on home ice tonight, Ray.
I would suspect that the coach would want to roll 4 lines early, get everybody involved in the game, keep your energy as high as you can, as long as you can, because eventually you're going to wear out.
Setters glide into position for the opening draw. The Golden Knights start with possession as we are now underway. Good reach to the stick to knock the puck away. Moves it to Gensel. Pittsburgh's playing it from the side. Here they come on the attack. Settles things down and gets control of it once again. And that clangs off the iron.
Murray's goals against average took a pounding in that blowout last time out. It's got an early save here. That should help.
He scores! Evgeny Malkin!
You'd expect that. The team's leading goal scorer finishes another one.
The Penguins are back at center ice, and with it, a 1-0 lead.
You'd like to start quickly. This is about as perfectly as you can. At home, crowd behind you, and an early lead.
Now a quick pass to Galchenyuk. Pittsburgh's got the puck against the boards. That's off a stick. Takes a bump and loses control of the puck. Trying to get back on the attack now. Moves it quickly over to Schmidt. And now he passes up to Tuck. Centering pass! Oh, what a save in front!
One of the NHL's most popular players, the Flower, makes another stop there.
Centering pass in front! Denies him in front!
Yeah, he got out tight to him, James. There's nowhere for that puck to go.
Now he slides it up to Marchessault. Cahoon's got it into offensive territory. Quick feed to Johnson. Shot! Log jam in front. That's broken up. And now he moves it to Stastny. And that one's turned away. More than half the period left to play. 1-0 is where we sit at this point. Stastny's won the face-off deep inside the offensive zone. Sends a pass over. Oh, what a beautiful glove save! And a solid job tying up his opponent. Carries it across the line. Quick pass to Bjugstad. Feeds the puck across to Tanev. Moved into the middle, and that's broken up. Takes the shot, stopped by the goaltender. And manages to clear the zone. Passes it to Stone. Here's a short pass to Stastny. We got a delayed call coming up here as the referee raises his hand. And the official stops the play as somebody's off to the sin bin. Well, that escalated quickly. He's getting thrown from the game here. Game misconduct is the call.
Yeah, he's going to feel pretty embarrassed as he's got to walk by his teammates. He's done for tonight.
Well, as both teams dig in for the face-off here just moments away, it's our first opportunity to look at the power play unit here.
Well, good news for them as they trail by 1. They get a power play. The key here, though, James, is to be confident without pressing. Just get the puck to the net, make the penalty killer stress.
Carries it in. Sends it across. Pittsburgh's got control of it now here in the offensive end. And he makes the save.
That person in your family who's got an upcoming birthday, don't forget you can visit our team store for all the latest selections of jerseys, shirts.
Well past the midway mark of this period, we got a 1-0 game to this point. And momentum on their side as they win the draw here inside the offensive zone. Loose puck battle along the boards. Scooped up along the wall by Stone. Slides that one right across the blue line. Huge play in his own end to come up with the puck. front. Lifts the stick and takes the puck. Moves it to Pacioretty. Now he takes it over the line. Great poke check on the reach. Gets it out of his own end. Fresh set of skaters here as the man advantage continues to try to make something happen. Slides it across. Puck picked up by Pacioretty. And that one's broken up. Ruido's got it along the boards. Moves the puck inside the offensive zone. A little crashing and banging forces the turnover. And now it's grabbed by Pacioretty. Carrier's carrying it ahead. The defenseman will go off as the puck is dumped in. And now it's over to Kara. Wrists one. He scores!
The power play comes through. They move the puck nicely, and they're able to capitalize on the extra man. He's in the bumper position in the middle of the slot. They move the puck around and find him in the middle, and he makes no mistake.
Face off here in the neutral zone, and we are back underway. And there's a lucky souvenir for someone in the crowd as the puck heads out of play.
And by number 16, Jujar Kara. Time of the goal, 11 minutes, 48 seconds.
James and Ray with you tonight. More than half the period has been played. It's all tied up. Bugstad's one possession. Moves it quickly over to Johnson. Keeps control of the puck after taking a little knock. Vegas will play it from behind the net. Slides the puck over. There's the collision. Right in the open ice. That one's picked off. Oh, the double G. The great glove.
I want to get another look at this one, James. This looks like it hurts. I'm glad I'm in a suit here.
Good job tangling up his opponent here. Clearing attempt. And they do just that.
I thought they did a pretty good job there, James. That's a time you can get yourself running around in the zone. They didn't get there.
To his teammate. Quick shot. Stopped by the goaltender.
Really good positioning as he makes the stop from in tight.
And manages to clear the zone. Vegas gets the puck near the boards. Into the offensive zone.
Just misses the net, but really the scoring chance is not dangerous if you can't get the puck at the goaltender.
Here's a chance right in the slot. Gives them nothing in front. Puck is dropped and we are back underway. And here's a shot. And the traffic jam in front blocks the shot. Gets it out of his own end. Looking to break out here on the power play. Oh, and they go back on offense. And he slides it quickly to Gensel. Into the offensive end now. Shot. Makes the save. More than half the period has expired. We are all tied up in this one. Back underway, and they take possession here inside the offensive zone. Quick feed to Carrier. Oh, comes up with the stop. Off the draw. And manages to clear the zone. Vegas has it near the wall. And now he angles it across to Kara. Pittsburgh's penalty killers get a hold of it. Gets it out of his own end. Dishes it to Smith. Into the middle of the neutral zone. Puck scooped up by McCann. Quick pass to McCann. Fires one. Big-time stop there. And now he tries to get it across to Ruedel. And now he moves it quickly to Ruedel. And it's in the net. That's a goal. They're going to count that one.
He had a sliver of room, took off down the ice with the shorthanded goal. That breaks the tie. They still got to kill off the rest of the power play, but they're in a much better shape, obviously, now.
The Penguins have jumped out to the early lead just the way any coach would want to see.
Well, now that you're out in front, you want to push the game. Make the opponent have to scramble around the ice.
Johnson swooping in on the attack. Here's a short pass to Crosby. Great heads-up play by the defender.
A risky play is not the right play now.
Moves it to Theodore. Picks it off. Look out. Puck grabbed by Crosby. Comes up with the stop. Shot right in front. Scores!
Now you just stopped thinking about the first goal. Now you got another. That's 30 seconds apart.
That sure changes things here on the ice.
Yeah, the game has completely been turned upside down. When you get into this position, that puck's got to be off your stick in a hurry. You don't have much time to think about it.
Pittsburgh's now doubled their lead here in the first.
By staying on the play, James, has been the key for them. They've been aggressive, they've forechecked, and when they get a chance, they haven't missed.
Pacioretty's got it on the offensive end. Moves behind the net. Moves it quickly over to Pacioretty. Receives the pass. Denied by the goaltender.
In tight, he had to make an excellent save.
And manages to clear the zone. Slides it across to Carrier. Quick feed to Carrier. Carrier's got the puck. Right on the doorstep, and they can't connect. Here's a chance to get it out. Gets it out of his own end. Vegas takes possession. Popular icing call made, and you know what that means, Ray.
Now, offensive zone faceoff, man, he missed the play going down the ice, and that's a gimme icing. Now they can't change. You've got tired guys on the ice.
Here in the late going of the frame, Pittsburgh's really controlled the pace of play these last few minutes, leading by 2. That's probably not what they were planning on the power play. They serve up a shorthanded goal with the special teams unit, but now both teams back to even strength.
Well, now they got a bigger hole to dig out of. They give up the shorthanded goal, a sloppy power play, and they pay for it.
Murray's on top of that for the whistle.
Pretty quickly on top of it to kill the play.
The Golden Knights have had their opportunities, but they just can't capitalize here in the late stages of the opening period. Crosby's won the draw deep in the defensive zone. Taken by Stastny. Stopped with ease. Vegas just hasn't had the breaks go their way. They've had the scoring opportunities, but they still trail late in the first. Back underway as he wins the draw inside the offensive zone. Blocked by the defender. Nice play. Jostling for the puck, but still maintains possession. Takes it across the blue line. Centering pass. He scores! Evgeny Malkin!
He makes a great play on the net. He's been doing it all season long. That's why he leads his team in goals.
Vegas has had some good looks here in this first period, but they still trail. Carlson's won the draw here in the neutral zone. Takes the feed. Quick pass to Schmidt. Pittsburgh's got the puck in their own end. And he gains the zone here. Sends it over to Schmidt and tries to make a diagonal pass to Smith. Carlson's got it in the offensive zone. Slides it on over to Galchenyuk. Intercepts it in the neutral zone. And that closes the book on the first 20 minutes of this one. The offensive fireworks in full display after 20 minutes. We've got a 4-1 game.
All right, fans, time for tonight's Lucky Row giveaway. Congratulations to Section 107, Row F. Each fan receives a limited edition player's t-shirt. Fans, don't forget to purchase your player's t-shirt.
As both teams get a breather here in this first intermission, we'll do the same and get ready for period number 2. Welcome back, everyone. He's Ray. I'm James. Second period set to go. Great start for one side and disaster for the other. What does period number 2 offer? Let's find out as we're underway here. And it's a quick pass to Malkin. That's just textbook positioning to break up the play. Here's a chance.
Malkin's hungry for that third one. He's got 2. He took that quick little pass. Now he's a dangerous player.
Oh, if there's going to be a regret in this one, that might be it.
Yeah, that play is right there to be had. They just missed the pass. The scoring chance goes away.
Here's a shot. Big save. Picked up along the boards by Schmidt. And here's a pass to Kara. Over the line they come. And that skips away on a nice defensive deflection. Murray's going to cover it up and get a whistle.
Even with the traffic starting to close in, he had to grab that when he did.
James Cebulski, Ray Ferraro with you here in the early going of this period. It's a 4-1 game. While the centers are jammed up, nice job by the winger to steal the puck. And loses possession after a solid hit. Shot, big chest save as he gobbled that one up with the trapper. Nice start winning the draw here inside the offensive zone. Takes that pass back at the point. And that one's broken up by a great defensive play. Looks to get the puck over to Pacioretty. Looking to make something happen in the offensive zone. And a great save. In front and a stoppage on the play as the goaltender covers things up. Still lots of time left in the period. And we've got a 4-1 hockey game. The frozen biscuits dropped, and we are back underway here. And now he moves it to Bjugstad. Steps into it. What a stop as he puts out the fire. Great positioning by the defender. Back to the point it goes. Through the offensive zone and behind the net now. Puck picked up by Rust. Here's a short pass to LeBanc. The Penguins get a hold of the puck along the boards. Tosses it on to Tanev. Tanev's got it along the wing. Sends it quickly to Carlson. Jabs the puck away. Pettersson's got it across the line. Pettersson's got it to the side. Takes a shot. And now it's grabbed by Ruhwedel. And now it's over to Tanev. Takes the pass. Right up front, and that one's broken up by a great defensive play. Carries the puck up through center. Moves the puck into the attacking area. Big-time defensive play.
While they trade
One-on-one with the goaltender. Oh, what a stop!
Goaltender comes up big in good position to make the save.
Moves it to LeBanc. Brings the puck into the offensive end now. And the puck leaves the zone. Moves it quickly over to Hornquist. Vegas looks to move the puck from their own end. Slides the puck to Hornquist. They've got numbers. Oh, smart heads-up play to poke that one away. Pittsburgh's got a hold of it against the wall. Takes it and looks ahead. Deflected away. Nice defensive use of the stick there. Quick feed to Hornquist. A little rock'em sock'em on the play. On the attack along the boards. Vegas will play it from behind the net. Carrier's stick handling in his own zone. He's got a step, denies him!
No, he's going to be disappointed with that effort, James. The goalie beats him cold.
Here in the later stages of this period, a lot of offense in this one, mostly from one side. We've got 4-1 the score. Puck scooped up by Malkin. Here they come on the attack. Picks off the pass in the defensive zone. With possession along the wall. The Golden Knights have it in the offensive end. Pittsburgh's gained possession.
2 goals in the bag already. He's got the puck again, showing some great techers. Outstanding skill as he's got the puck. He won't give it up.
Puck battle along the boards. Excellent stick work on the play. Getzel's got it into offensive territory. Along the half wall with the puck. Jostled off the puck. Picked up along the wall by Guentzel. And he comes up with it. Way too much congestion blocks that. The one-time rocket trapper save. Good read by the winger as the 2 centers tie up. And they can't convert on the play. And that's all she wrote on period number 2 in this one. 2 periods now in the books, 1 more still to come, and we're sitting at 4-1.
Look for our food donation boxes located throughout the concourse.
And we'll be right back for what should be a very intriguing third. Welcome back, everyone. He's Ray. I'm James. Third period action ready to go. 20 minutes to go here in regulation of what has been a very one-sided affair. Ray Ferraro is back down at ice level. Ray, 40 minutes played so far. What's been your assessment of this tilt?
Vegas will have to rethink the way that they've gone about this game so far. They've done nothing but chase the puck for 2 periods, and they're losing because of it.
Pittsburgh's offense has been a thing to watch tonight as they lead it big time here early in the third. Off the draw, and a nice job locking up his opponent. And makes the save. Sends the pass over. Long reach breaks up the momentum. Puck grabbed by Crosby. Carries it across the line. Quick pass to Guentzel. Puck sent across the blue line. And that shot gets caught in traffic. And the puck stopper jumps on top of it to get a stoppage in play. The Penguins have built themselves up a comfortable lead here in this third period. Play resumes as they win the draw here inside the offensive zone. Fantastic save! Fleury's going to slow things down and up for the whistle.
Well, you got to kill the play eventually. That way everyone can get reorganized. That's the good look from the truck. Attaboy, Brannigan. This puck changes direction, but the goalie makes the save.
Pittsburgh's been a dominant force offensively. Plenty of quality scoring opportunities, and they lead it big time early in the third. Quick pass to Stone. Carries it in. Handles it along the blue line. Stopped by the goaltender.
I like the goalie's positioning here. He
Scores!
Well, now they're only down by a couple. I guess it gives them a chance, but they've got to score again quick. I think he almost gave up on this. He can't find the puck, and he just stands there. This thing beats him cleanly. He never saw it.
Vegas doesn't necessarily have time on their side, but they do have some momentum now.
They're going to need a lot more, James. 1 is great. They need another one just to get within 1.
Gets it to the other point. Drives it to the front of the net. On the doorstep, and that's picked off in front. And the officials blow the whistle here as the net is knocked off its mooring. Pittsburgh's got the edge in the shot department, a big reason why they lead here in this third period. Puck is dropped and play resumes. Feeds it to Cahoon. Here's a short pass to Galchenyuk. That's a great heads-up play to break up the pass. Nice pass. Booming shot. Glove save. All quick reflexes on the play. Hornqvist's carrying it ahead. And there's the save. Inching closer to the midway mark of the period. Vegas is still down by 2 goals. And as the puck is dropped, they win the draw here inside the defensive zone. Looks to pass it to Smith. Here they are on the attack. Read it perfectly and breaks up the play. And a stick in the lane ends that threat. Tanev swooping in on the attack. Moves it to LeBanc. And now he angles it across to Smith. Moves the puck across to Rust. Vegas takes possession of the puck. And he slides it quickly to LeBanc. A chance in front. That's not going to fool him. Crosby's won it in their own end. Vegas has it. Simple glove save by Murray. Past the midway mark in this period. 4-2 is the score. Puck is dropped and he wins the draw here in the defensive zone. Malkin's got it on the offensive end. Shot, and that one's stopped. The Golden Knights gain control of the puck against the wall. Takes the feed. Moves it quickly over to Schmidt. Grabbed along the boards by Tuck. Quick feed to Gensel. They've got the defense outnumbered. Vegas takes possession along the wall. Tries to feed it over to Marchessault. Moves it to Malkin. Vegas has it behind the cage. Vegas gets the puck near the boards. Moves it over to Marchessault. Here's an odd man rush. Just slide to the net.
Tough to generate a rebound even when the puck misses the net by that much.
Can't keep a hold of it after that hit. Quick pass to Stone. Moves the puck. And that one's broken up. Here's a short pass to McNabb. And now he tries to get it across to Pacioretty. That's just textbook positioning to break up the play.
He's trying to be aggressive with the puck there. While they're trailing in this game, you got to make something happen.
And that one's broken up by a great defensive play. Pacioretty's going to play it against the half wall. From point-blank range. Oh, a clutch save. Takes it across the blue line. Oh, and a misfire as that goes right out of the zone. Lets it go. Shuts him down. And a smart heads-up read to come up with the puck. They desperately need a goal. The net is empty and the extra attacker's out. Vegas tries to break out from their own end. Moves it to Carrier. From the left side, it moves to the middle of the ice. Big-time defensive play. Now a quick pass to Rust. Penalty coming up as the whistle stops the play. Aston Reese gets called for the trip.
They're going to be down a man here. Once he gets his stick into the player's feet, it's almost inevitable a tripping penalty will result.
Tough to argue that call. Pittsburgh sending their power play unit out for the first time tonight. And a solid job tying up his opponent. Over the line they come. Moves it quickly over to Nosek. Scores! Not the special teams unit we expected to deliver.
No, this is a real turning point in the game here as the shorthanded group capitalizes, gets on the board. I like how quickly he got this puck off his stick in the high slot. He moved around, finds some clean ice, and then beat the goaltender.
The Golden Knights are back at center ice, probably breathing a little easier now, Ray.
They needed to get one, James. If you trail by 2 for too long, The clock just runs out on you. You run out of time.
Taken by Schmidt. Moves the puck along the half wall. Takes a shot. Glove save, and the puck moves on. The sense of urgency has really set in. They pulled the goalie. The extra attacker's out.
27 seconds.
A critical draw here. And momentum on their side as they win the draw here inside the offensive zone. Right in the slot. Here he is, shot right in front with the stop.
Dangerous spot in the slot, and the goalie comes up big with the glove stop.
Thank you for your continued support.
Vegas is running out of time late in this third period as they continue to trail. Good job tangling up his opponent here. Point-to-point pass. Handles the puck. Quick feed to Merrill. Pass across to McCann. And that's all she wrote on this one as we are in the books. All good things come to an end, but I still like the way they played, though, in this one.
I thought they played pretty well. They had plenty of chances, and the game's close. You can't win every night.
Well, this one's in the books. A fun one tonight for Ray Ferraro. My name is James Cybulski. Thanks for joining us, everyone. Good night.